Welcome to the IRC.
Alright, so I've been told to talk about whatever.
Prince George's County, Maryland.
Melbourne, Australia.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
New Delhi, India.
Beijing, China.
Dover, Delaware.
Alexandria, Virginia.
Ghana.
Yorktown, Virginia.
My name is Francisco. I come from Italy.
The IRC is made of inspiring people with diverse experiences. We have 2 mixed-class dorms, Mary Munford, Gwathmey, and we have 2 upperclassmen dorms, Lewis and Hoxton. But rather than spewing a bunch of facts about how there's 40% international students and 60% domestic students, we're going to hear actual testimonies from the students themselves.
Without the people, the IRC is just a bunch of buildings, a bunch of hollow buildings where people are supposed to stay, but the community that you have around here, that's what makes this place special, you know? There's always someone I can go play football with, there's always someone I can go play basketball with, there's always someone I can sit down, watch an Oscar-winning movie with, there's someone who I can just speak in French with, or in Chinese with, or in Arabic with. Anything you want, we literally have. And I know it sounds like I'm trying to make a sales pitch, partially because I am. But on broader terms, I think that's what makes this place special. That's why I can call this place home.
There are way too many reasons why I love the IRC, but I guess the #1 reason why I love the IRC is the people I was able to meet. It's a residential community, so it's like a second home. And fourth year, I've been able to interact with first years, second years, fourth years, third years, and able to learn from them and able to, become friends and gain their support throughout my time at UVA. So it's really the people.
The international students, particularly I'm an international student who haven't been to the United States before UVA. So living IRC is my best experience ever because I can meet a lot of new friends that I don't know about their backgrounds, I don't know about their cultures, but after we talk, we play games together, we eat together, we cook stuff together, we hang out together. I think we know each other much better and know each other's background and knowledge and culture much better. This is my first play. This was my first play to access the world culture, the United States culture. It got me to fit in and start a great college life. I really love this place.
From my friends in Munford 3rd to my friends in Gwathmey, always going to different floors, saying hi to people, going on late night rings runs, or traveling to the garage to get in the car to get some cookout. It's just the people here. You can always find somebody to talk to, somebody to help you with anything, somebody to just go out and get some food with. It's just the people.
I like the IRC because we're all so different, but there is no normal. You know how, for example, people always tell you that there's a normal or some sort of normal. There's like a curve and then most people just go inside the curve. For us, we're all excellent. We're all very different and none of us, the term normal just doesn't apply. If you come here and you want to share your story, then we're going to appreciate it and you're going to be empowered too. So come live here.
The IRC also has amazing activities and amenities that help further our college experience and our friendships, but more importantly, our new family here.
My favorite memory at the IRC is when we had an impromptu birthday party at Maria House with Marie and Eric Loth. They allowed us to use the space to celebrate 3 summer birthdays, and it was hilarious and also showed how welcoming the Lots are.
So the Cooking Coalition is a group of IRC residents who get together every once in a while and have sort of cooking events. We always have a cooking competition at the end of the year. I've lost for the past couple of years, but I'm still a big part of it. Early morning breakfasts, kind of getting people together and cooking. This kind of brings the community all together.
One of my favorite events actually just happened this semester. It was laser tag, and so I left my last class of the night and I went to play laser tag in this big open field where people literally had face paint and bandanas. But I remember leaving the night just covered in grass and dirt, and it was such an experience.
So one of my favorite experiences or events at the IRC that they've been able to host this year was the Chinese New Year over in the Maria House. I was able to not only engage with different Chinese cuisine, but also look at their different traditions and speak to students who are actually from China and hear their experience. And I found that to be very enriching and very enlightening as someone who wants to become a global citizen and wants to travel the world in the future.
I've had a lot of good memories, but one that definitely stood out was when I got to meet the Irish ambassador at Big Maria House. That was pretty special. I got to meet more IRC residents and got a chat with the Irish ambassador herself.
The most memorable experience I've had at the IRC was the IRC Thanksgiving. So basically all the floors and halls had to cook a dish, and it was just so fun to just have that sense of home here. And I remember that I was making mashed potatoes and everyone had their own different way of doing it. I was like, I cook like this, or I cook like this. It was just fun. It really made, we were already a family, but it really solidified that bond.
One of the best experiences for me was definitely going to London for the spring break trip. It was our first time doing one, and like the IRC's first time going abroad. But yeah, I got to have some really great memories of running around the city late at night, or touring some special museums I would never have had a chance to go to, or just eating some really interesting food. I know it was only open to IRC residents, so made it a double plus.
At the last CGD, I was selected to be one of the student speakers, and I gave a speech about how the IRC has been a place really definitively for me that's been able to give me a framework for, I guess, what I consider home, because as a first-generation American, I've always really struggled with that term of home and where it means and what it means. And it was just really great because I got to give that speech in front of a group of people that I lived with that I think really appreciated and understood where I was coming from. And I got a standing ovation at the end, which was pretty cool too.
So the IRC is a great place during finals season, so there's a lot of stuff to help you relieve your stress during finals. Like we still have breakfast most mornings and a lot of snacks on the potlatch. The Kona ice truck was here, which is really great. We actually had, on the last day of classes, the Harvest Moon Festival, which I found that was a really great way to wrap up the year and have everyone come together one last time before the final season started.
There's just such an appreciation, so everyone is welcome to the conversation and we can all gather. You know, we have a lot of food events and we really bond over that and celebrate the food of other cultures and the celebrations of other cultures, and we can bring them together into this collective safe space on ground.
I love it because you can always find something to do and you can always meet new people all the time, so you'll never be bored, and trust me, if you come to the IRC, you'll love it.
Live the difference.
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 Live the difference.